up, everybody? Tonight's topic is a woman will act like a man if she's not interested in you. And let me break that down for you. On first thought, upon listening to what I just said, you might be going, well, that's easy to spot. If she's acting like a man, all loud, combative. True, that is a sign of her acting like a man. Those are traits. But I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is much more subtle. So subtle that you can't tell the difference. Listen to this. If you're in there interacting with a woman that you're interested in, that you want to take home, you want to have some bedroom fun with, you'll like her. Pay attention to how she responds and interacts with you. If you can switch her out with a dude and you can't tell the difference whatsoever, that interaction you have with that woman can be easily replaced by a man, well, yeah, she's not interested in you. There are no sexual undertones. There's no attraction. See, if there is attraction, it's instinctual that you're gonna flirt. She's gonna flirt with you. She's gonna make it easy for you. She's gonna make it easy for you to access her. She's gonna open the doors for you, figuratively and literally. And if she's not doing any of that, if you don't sense that, then it's just another interaction that you can have with a man or woman that's completely platonic. And that is what I mean when I say she's gonna act like a man. Because a man doesn't want you. It's only gonna be platonic vibes. The perfect example I can give you to know right off the bat that a woman wants you. Look up the infamous video, 50 Cent shooting his shot at Vivica A. Fox at the music awards. Just pay attention to her body language. Pay attention to how she looks at him. Bites her lip, gazes up at her. Here's another good video to check out. Basketball players. Haley Berry looking at Kobe Bryant. Look at that one. Look at the way she stares at him. The way she's salivating. It's just that easy. Watch the video with Cindy Crawford and Kobe Bryant. All these are way too easy to spot. They're gonna flirt with you. They're gonna give you that sexual undertone. They're gonna allude and paint that image for you. Oh yeah. There's no mistaking that. Listen to this one. I'll give you a real life example. On my earlier escapades in the dating world, I was out with this chick, beautiful, fit. But throughout the date, I was trying to initiate some touch, light touch here and there. Grabbed her hand, I asked about her bracelet. She just sat there like a rock. She would let me hold her hand and stuff just to see. But as soon as I put it back, she would never initiate. She wouldn't touch me back. She wouldn't flirt. She wasn't looking at, she was maintaining eye contact. But she wasn't giving me that gaze, that stare. I would throw some flirts here and there and she would just laugh. At the end of the date, I tried to go in for the kiss. Oh yeah, she acted like a man right there or then. Pulling me a Mike Tyson. She's dodged everything. I have to actually go, hey, let me kiss you. She's like, no. And that was the last time I ever heard from her. Yep, true story. Now, fast forward to a couple weeks ago. Another beautiful lady. Took her out for drinks. She wasn't making it too easy for me. We sat down, had a few sips, and I was like, hey, why are you so far away? Come closer. It's like, nah, then I have to stare at you cross-eyed. It's too close. Okay. But before you know it, 10 minutes pass. Whoa. Guess who's touching me? Shoulder to shoulder. Guess who grabbed my arm? With my tricep brushing up against her breast. My arm, my hand right between her leg. Guess who was doing that? And then fast forward a little bit more. Looked at her and said, hey, you look like you want to kiss me. Oh yeah, that look, the lip biting, that big grin, sly smirk, that's unmistakable. He's like, yeah, oh, we on that time, all right. But she still had to make it a little difficult. She said, oh, you'll know when I want to kiss you. Played smooth, sat back and relaxed. Before I knew it, at the end of the day, when I was sending her off, oh yeah, you know what went down. But hey, this Monday had another date. We talked, but it was more of a friendly date. There was nothing sexual going on, no undertones, none of that, no flirting. I tried to initiate, tried to joke here and there. We were talking about how men and women during the dating cycle, the modern day, it could be difficult. It could be ruthless out there. I was going, well, it's not as ruthless as other species. I was talking about the praying mantis. And if you don't know, after a male and female praying mantis mate, the female is going to bite the head off of the male and eat him. Yep, that's how it is. And then I told her, well, I hope you don't eat me. See, if a woman is into you, it's gonna flirt back. She's gonna say something like, well, I don't know, it's gonna be difficult. You just looking delicious. You know, that kind of flirting thing, some variation of that. You don't look like you taste that good. Anything that sparks some emotional spiking. What I mean by that is anything but a neutral response like what she said. Nah, I'm not into eating people. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna eat you. A flat, dry response that a guy would make. Because hey, if you're flirting with a guy, first of all, you're on the wrong damn channel. You're watching the wrong guy. But a guy's simply not going to reciprocate. He probably won't even notice that you're flirting with him. And if he does, he's going to shut that down quickly. He's going to say, nah, I'm not interested in eating you. No. And that's exactly how this woman responded with it. And let's not even get to the body language. There was none of this flirting maneuvers, you know. If a girl is into you, she's going to act like a girl. Self-explanatory, isn't it? But there are levels to it. The more she's into you, the more feminine she will get. And what is the most feminine state of a woman? It's when they were a little girl. When they're at their most vulnerable. not a care in the world, just frolicking in the bed of sunflowers, wearing that sundress. That little girl seeking daddy's approval. They're running around, looking up at you. That's how it is. She's gonna be in that vulnerable state. And you're there to come in, swoop her up, and protect her. Anything that deviates from that, she doesn't see you that way. She simply doesn't want you. That's all I gotta say for tonight. Think about it, man. If she's not into you, she's gonna act like a man. That being said, peace.